guys, it's your boy GadgetMan404 here, and today's video is to let you know the situation with my Zino. Now, as yet, and it's been a week after I had my flyaway, I haven't managed to find it, guys. I'm a bit bummed out about that because it cost me quite a bit of money. It was my first folding drone with a 4K camera, and with everything taken into account, that, you know, the Zino it doesn't do this very well, or it might not do that very well. The video camera was the best part of the drone. The video camera on that drone was fantastic. For the price point, you're thinking of a 4K camera on a folding drone for under £200. I've got the Mavic Mini 2.5K, it cost me nearly £400. So for the price point, that's where the Zino comes in at a good drone in some areas, and the video camera part of it was fantastic. Some of the flight features were a bit hit and miss. I couldn't always get the intelligent features to work. Sometimes it would work with my Android phone, sometimes it would work with my iOS. I've used it with a tablet, an Android tablet, a 7-inch, it's a Kindle Fire, 7-inch screen, and I've had no issues with flying the drone with it as a screen, because obviously it's a lot bigger. It gets a bit laggy when you get in close to your limit, and so, you know, things like that. So I bought it for the price point and for the features it did. I wasn't too bothered about the follow me and tracking and all that kind of thing, because I don't really use it with my Mavic Mini. I just fly to get good video. The main reason I purchased the Zino was I could afford it, and the videos that I'd seen online were saying that the video camera on it was reasonable. You know, it's not 60 frames a second, but at that point 2 years ago we was only at 4K 30 anyway, guys. There was hardly any drones that were doing 4K 60, and not for that price point. You know, you buy the Fili X8 SE, the 2020 version. I think that is now 60 frames a second, but when that first came out I think that was only 30, and that was still 350, nearly £400, and I think it's around about 360, 380 now on Banggood. I want to look and see if there's any Top or Top Tom or Geek buying, because they always seem to have deals. I'd like to pay around about 270, 280. I'd like to pay under 300 if possible, because it's still a lot of money, guys. You know, I'm not doing it, I'm not a commercial pilot, I am not making any money. I'm not even making any money on AdSense. I've had AdSense for God knows how many years, and I haven't earned a penny. It keeps saying, enter this information, do this thing, and I've done all the things it's asking me to do, and it still isn't putting any money into my bank account. So I just think, okay, whatever. I wasn't in it. I didn't start doing this thinking I can leave my job and make loads of money on YouTube. I was just getting into flying. I was learning from you guys how to do this, and I was experimenting and learning stuff, and then I would make a video and show you guys. And that is what I think YouTube is about. It's like a big community of geeks, and I learn how to do something, I make a video. If I'm not sure about something, I make a video asking you guys, can you help me to do this? And that is part of the reason why I'm making this video. There will be a link either there or there or there or there to the last flights with my Zino. One's in the summer and one is the day of the flight. Unfortunately, I don't have the video flight because I haven't got the drone, and I can't get the SD card out of the drone. And you need to download the video file from the drone into the phone. You need to have the drone, and I don't have the drone. So I didn't do a screen recording because I didn't think I was going to have an issue, but I have got the flight logs. And part of this video is to ask you guys, I can play the flight logs, right? I've tried sending the flight logs to myself as an email attachment, and all I get is like a screenshot. It's not showing me the video clip of the 2.5 minutes of the flight. What happened was, guys, I was flying with an action cam. Now, I was wondering, did the action camera interfere? No, because I hovered for 30-40 seconds prior to taking off, and I used a different battery as well. And I know now that the GPS module on the Zino is at the back. It's just before the power button, and my camera was at the front of the drone. And you will see in my last video, you will see that the action camera is at the front of the drone. I'm hovering around. I'm not even getting a HUBSAN drop because there was no wind. So when this disconnected, guys, okay, when it disconnected, it's done it once before and it landed on the other side of a riverbank. Had to leave it for a day or two to do a plan a mission of where I could retrieve the drone. And I did retrieve the drone. And then 2 days later, after drying it out, I did 3 flights with that drone, testing what happens when it disconnects. Turns around, come home. What happens when I press return to home? It turns around, it comes home. What happens when I did, when it got to 25% battery, turns around and comes home. On my last flight, guys, I had 59% battery according to the flight logs. And it didn't return to home. It just kept saying disconnected, aircraft not connected. And no matter what I did, coming out of the app, going back into the app, turn off the transmitter, all the things that you should normally do, which should sort of reboot it, didn't reboot it, guys. So that is the thing that happened to me, and I'm trying to find out how can I send my flight logs. Just went out of autofocus there. I'm trying to send my flight logs to HUBSAN. I've got their email address, and I have literally gone to share and then highlight the flight log and all that lot, but I don't know yet if they received it. When I send it to myself, it just sends me a screen recording or a screenshot. I can't play, there's no video, and yet it isn't a screenshot I sent, it is the flight logs, which is a 2.5-3 minute video. So I'm asking for your guys' help. Does anyone here watching this video that has a Zino, has had a similar situation, that knows how to send the flight log to HUBSAN? Or even to send it to myself, and then I will copy and paste it to HUBSAN. If anyone can help me, I've got the flight log on my iPhone 6. I can play it on my iPhone 6, but when I try and send that video clip as an attachment to an email, it's not saying it's too large, it's just showing me the actual like the screenshot of, and it tells you the distance and the height. And I want to send that to HUBSAN to see if they can help me with what happened, because I believe it failed, as in hardware and software, because there is in the top or bottom right hand corner, there's the coordinates, longitude and latitude. I've been on Google Earth, I've typed in that longitude and latitude. It says I'm in the middle of the sea off the coast of East Anglia. Now I live in the middle of the country, East Midlands, in between Nottingham and Derby. There's no way a HUBSAN Zino would fly all the way to the sea with a 59% battery. It is impossible. It's 30-40 miles from my house to the coast, and there's no way the drone will fly all that way. So my question is to HUBSAN, if I know I'm out of warranty, I'm not suggesting that I'm not out of warranty. I know it's coming up to 2 years old, okay? So, but something has failed with the drone. It disconnected and the fail-safes didn't kick in. Like on the Mavic Mini, if you have a fail-safe and it doesn't come home, or well, it does come home, if you get a disconnection within 11 seconds, it automatically does a return to home and flies home and lands within 2 feet of you. But the HUBSAN Zino just kept saying aircraft disconnected, and it would not connect. I unplugged the lead, I plugged the lead back in, I turned the transmitter off, I switched it back on, I closed the app down, went back into the app. I couldn't get it to reconnect. And I was going to go today, guys, and try and retrieve it, try and have another flight. As you can hear, I'm in my conservatory and it is raining. I am not going to be traipsing around in fields in the rain for a drone. As much as I don't want to lose the drone, I am not going to be walking around in a field as well, because that's just not going to happen. I'm trying to make sure, because I've got my monitor, my TV at the back of me, so I can see what the video is doing. I'm sort of in focus. I always lean, so I've got to try and just stay there, lean my head like that, and just look to the left of my camera. So please, 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 guys, can you help me how to send flight logs to myself, so then I can forward that on to HUBSAN. That is the main reason, and this is all I have left of said drone. I have a controller, I've got all my leads, I have a travel bag, I have one battery, a charger, I also have an in-car charger. I'm going to shut off a minute. That there, that's Ron Brown, who's on YouTube. He works with Marcus Crawford quite a lot. But he also, he also does videos with Drone Philly Live, or Philly Drone Live. A guy from Philadelphia, Mikey, and he is hysterical. If you guys haven't heard of this guy, where have you been? Subscribe to him, guys, show him some love, give him a thumbs up, because he should be on TV, like on stand-up comedian. He's so funny. He just talks and talks and talks. His video streams are like an hour long, and he must burn his voice out, and then he has to have a rest for 2 or 3 days, and then he comes back and does it all over again. He's been on with Billy Kyle, with Drone Dobo. He's on Ron Brown. He's been on with Marcus Crawford. This guy, there's a woman, I forget her name, who, you know, everyone seems to love this guy. He's got natural energy, enthusiasm. He really comes across as a genuine person, and I think people donate and they're chucking money at him, like every time he does a live stream, they're donating money, but not through YouTube, they're doing it through PayPal, because YouTube take a percentage of the money that he and Ron are making, which I don't think is fair. They're doing all the work, and they're taking half of the proceeds. So if you want to subscribe to him, he'll probably have a Patreon or a PayPal account, and if you feel the need to give him some money, please show him some love. He is absolutely hysterical. I think this guy is a star in the making. I don't know if he can keep it up, because he does quite a lot. That is the problem. Can he keep up this? And that is what I don't know, guys. But I do think he's a great channel, and I'm going to let him know that I'm asking you guys to follow him, subscribe to him, hit the bell notification. Do the same for me. If you found this by accident, because it's Zino related, and you've not subscribed to my channel, I'm trying to get to that 1,000 subscriber threshold, so I could actually potentially make a little bit of money from my videos off YouTube. but I need 1,000 plus subscribers, and I'm at 894ish the last time I looked. Please guys, share my content, yeah? Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, yeah? It's free to do this. This is free, doesn't cost you anything. Also, hit the bell notification on YouTube, so when I do an upload, you will get a notification that I've done an upload. And if you want to watch that particular upload, then you know that the upload is there waiting to be watched. And then you can do that. If you want to listen to me, if you want to watch me, please subscribe, share my content, hit the bell notification. All of those things, guys, to you are free. It just takes a few little clicks. Subscribe, tick. All or private or whatever. I don't do private videos. I only do to every one of my subscribers. So if you want to do that, I appreciate it. Subscribe to this guy. He's really funny. And please, guys, can you help me? I'm trying to track down, even if it's broken, yeah? I'm just trying to track it down. I've got a 4K camera on top with a 32 or 62 gig card in it. I've got the drone, the battery. There's a lot of money there that I would like to try and retrieve if I can repair some of it, and then decide, do I upgrade the firmware and sell it on, or do I just keep it as a short distance bird? Because I don't trust it to go above 500 feet or 500 meters now. I was getting 1,000 meters, no issues. And if it disconnected, it would always turn around and come back. The problem is now, guys, since they've done these updates in the app, it's making the drone software that I'm using more incompatible at certain things. That isn't my fault. It's a pain and quite complicated to upgrade the firmware, which is why I haven't. If you could do it like you can with the Mavic Mini, and it's through the app, then, or you can connect it to the computer and you go through the DJI tool and just do it like that, then I would do it in a heartbeat. But it's very complicated. You have to download one file for the transmitter, one file for the camera, one file for this, one file for that, then a tool to download them, and then another tool to install them. And you don't have the power on when you do one firmware, then you need the power connected when you do another firmware. You have to short the pins on this when you do the firmware update. It's a faff. It shouldn't be that bloody hard. I think now they've learned from the Zino 1, and with the app of the Zino 2, it is more app-based updates. So you don't have to connect it to computers and all that. But it's a pain. It's frustrating that it's happened. I've had a flyaway, so I'm trying to get in touch with HUBSAN to find out what can they do, what can I do. I'm just trying to find it wherever it actually landed. I just want to try and go pick it up, take it home, try and repair it. If I can't repair it, then that's that. But it's out there, it's been in someone's field, near someone's house for over a week. And it's now tipping down with rain, so the chances of me actually making it out today to try and recover the drone is like 1,000,000 to 1. I will leave cards in this video of a recovery mission that I've tried to do with my Mavic Mini and no joy, and also with my other and my camera battery is flashing, so I'm going to have to end this. I've been Gadgetman 404. You guys been awesome as normal, as always. Sorry. Keep safe, fly safe, keep each other safe. Gadgetman 404 out. Cheers, guys. See you in the next one. Bye for now. Bye.